What's straight up? Swamp Patrick in here. How's it going? I got a bug bite on my hand that's driving me crazy. I am live. I have started my new job. It's going good. I actually have work later today, but it would be in the evening, and by the time I get back, it would probably be close to 1 o'clock, and I don't feel like being out that long. So, also, ignore this. This was giving me a headache. And, it was genuinely causing me pain. So, just ignore this. How we doing, everybody? Yeah. For those wondering, my vacation was fantastic. I posted pictures on a few places. I'm actually gonna post them on Twitter here later. I just haven't felt like it. But my vacation was great. Genuinely did enjoy it. I started my new job this past Wednesday. It's pretty good. You know, you're bound to make mistakes with your first job, and my boss says, "What exactly that happens?" Well, you know what? We'll make do. Also, in case you didn't notice, I got a haircut. So my hair is all nice and smooth and clean. I'm still kind of getting used to being shorter. Feel me? I suppose my hand is just annoying. But today, we're back to Pokemon shenanigans. For Shiny Drilbur. Also, I'm going to address the second elephant in the room. My Switch audio is just to say it did just stop. Which is unfortunate because I had a lot of plans. I had a lot of plans, and now pretty much all of them have gone to crap. So, yeah. It's like a lot of my plans have been kind of canceled for the foreseeable future. So, also, I am not alone. Joining us is our train.
Hello. So, how does a rock snake outspeed a Machamp?
What's the...
There's no natures in this.
Please hold. Please hold. The thing I'm thinking of... Speed vitamin. Other than that, I don't see around where that is physically possible. Unless... Hold. Alright.
Fusion to KO.
Onyx.
Oh, this team was garbage.
Okay. Oh. That's kind of surprising.
What?
Machamp has a lower base speed than Onyx.
Apparently.
Onyx has a base speed of 70.
Yeah.
Machamp has 55.
I thought Machamp was faster than that.
Me too.
I gotta take this team through Misty now.
Alright. Hello.
Kitty. So, snooping around the Discord, you going after Drilbur?
Yep. Yep, going back to this old hunt. Which is going on too long.
Ugh.
Well, it's not going on incredibly long in terms of encounters. But, I'm on phase 4 for this hunt.
Not your freaking tentacle. Thunder Punch, please KO this. I don't want to do a bind. Yep, that's a KO. Oh yeah, Gen 1 bind and wrap are OP.
Yes.
Your Pokemon can't do shit while the attack is attacked.
Both of them cannot do anything.
Well, you could swap out to end the attack, but then they might just go right back into it again.
Yeah. If I may, I don't know if you've seen them or not. Madry Breads, can I beat Pokemon only using blank?
I have not.
So good. I'll link you the playlist I'm talking about. There are so many good ones. Primarily through Gens 1 through 3. A good amount of Gen 4, a few Gen 5s, and some a little later, but not a whole lot of them. Mainly because easier emulation.
Right.
And there's one that I must recommend, and this is for anyone. Can I beat Pokemon Platinum only using Gibble? It is either that or beat Fire Red with only Onix are my two favorites. Alright, but now also begs the question. If we get a shine today, how much do you want to bet Swoop at?
You're getting the Drilbur today. That's my prediction.
I have been stupid lucky with this one, so I hope so.
Not the smoke screen shit again.
So I cannot remember how long it's been. How many knockouts do I have? I have exactly 500. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Since when do you use your Kadabra? Apparently now. Oh yeah. What if I told you Gengar doesn't get Shadow Ball in Pokemon Stadium?
That would not surprise me considering the absolute just stupidity I've seen.
Doesn't even get a singular ghost move.
Does he at least get a poison move?
No. Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Confuse Ray, And forget what the fourth is.
Be gone, bot.
Oh, I think he gets toxic.
So he does get a
Thanks.
poison and a ghost move, but he's utterly useless. Is what I'm hearing.
If you get hypnosis off, he is insane with Dream Eater.
But even then, hypnosis ain't 100% accurate, and we know the old adage: if it ain't 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate.
This is true. Not the puffball. Take down. Just noticed something. Why does Jigglypuff have 201 health?
What level is it?
50.
Okay, that's still surprising.
Freaking Flash. Spoons. Well, it swapped into getting paralyzed by body slam, so there's that. Alexander, please find through. Thank you. What if I told you Jigglypuff almost KO'd an Alakazam?
I would be impressed.
14 health.
Alright, so there's two Pokemon that I'm primarily encountering. Those being Drilbur and Diglett. Because I do not have Shiny Diglett in this game, and of course I'm hunting Drilbur, so...
Right.
I could go for a pretty long time because I don't work until 5. But I think the goal is try to get to 1800. Or find the Drilbur, of course. I haven't shiny hunted in a little bit, so I'm very excited.
I bet. You know, when I streamed yesterday, I'm like, I don't want to shiny. I don't feel like shiny hunting. What can I do? I thought about setting up an Ironmon again, but then I'm like, oh, I don't really have the time to do that. Let's revisit the rental randomizer. Is what I settled on.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't shiny hunted in a little bit. I needed a break from it, but...
Night. Thunder punch.
It's like,
Get out
now
with that thunder punch.
we yearn for the mines once more.
Ow. Ow. The nostalgia for this game, by the way.
I see a few copies of it whenever I go into game stores, and I would like to get like an OG copy of it. I just don't have money.
If I still had my old console.
But also, we now have the wonders of modern technology.
Yes.
But sometimes you reject modernity and return to the classic.
Right. I got Thunder Punch hack. Yeah. Oh, I thought it got paralyzed. Double slap. Hey, double means 2, not 3.
According to Pokemon logic, that means anywhere between 2 to 5.
Right?
Herberdigerdoo. Yeah, my last shiny was Munchlax from a Chaos DA. And I don't remember if I transferred it up or if it's still in here. Or if I put it in BDSP. I'm not sure.
Alright, Misty, do you bring your Blastoise? How does a horsey live on 5? Alright, do I outspeed Blastoise? Electabuzz should outspeed Blastoise. Yeah. Crit para? No crit. Did you dig? You did dig. I have to swap. Hey, Star.
I'm gonna give me some caffeine. I will be right back.
How we doing? Hydro Pump. I love that. I have no idea. Yeah, I can't swap back an Electabuzz. I gotta let Machamp go down here. That's not gonna KO me. Alright. Back to Surge's gym again. Sorry, Dennis. Yay! All right, Surge. By the way, this is my 6th attempt over the past 2 days to try and do this challenge. I've gone up to Sabrina. That's been months ago. Yes, this is the team I random for this run, yes. But the challenge is to beat the, yeah. This is like my 3rd attempt today. And whatever team I roll, I gotta try and go through the entire gym challenge with.
He keeps losing to Surfing Raichu.
Yeah. I haven't gotten past Surge since I restarted this thing. Stupid Surfing Raichu!
Meanwhile, I'm just looking for a shiny Drilbur. That's a Roly-Poly.
Okay. That crit was not necessary.
Guessing either yours or your enemy Pokemon is almost dead.
Thunder Punch on a Krabby from Electabuzz. That crit was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
I put the glasses back on. Now this is where things get tough. I do have Dig. I do get outsped here. You missed these.
Also, friendly reminder.
And you get the freaking...
Remember to use code SWAM10. 10% off face GG.
X. That's 3 paralysis flips in a row I've lost. Surely you missed the 4th Thunder. Nope. Paralyzed 4 turns in a row? Really?
Let's see, I'm hearing some utter BS happening over there.
Apparently the first Thunder did over half of my health. The second Thunder that landed did like maybe a quarter of my health. And the third one killed me. Make it make sense! Spoons. Alakazam has Dig. Go figure. You missed this thunder.
Is that
Nope.
to counter Gengar?
What was that?
Would Dig be used to counter Gengar?
Maybe.
But even then, Psychic. Because Gengar poison. What I'm hearing is there's just some complete and utter malarkey happening.
Yep. Bye-bye. Also, Alakazam has spoons, so dig.
Fair.
Alakazam tends to bid the spoons.
You remember whenever we were kids and you would see cartoons and people would always ring up digging a tunnel to China using spoons.
Yep.
Just imagine you could actually do that. You'd be lucky not to run into any human rights violations, but
Right.
and there goes all my ad revenue from China with that
Also,
statement.
something I didn't realize from Gen 1. Earthquake still doesn't hit Pokemon that have dug underground. But Swift does.
Ah.
Swift never misses, so it hits you if you dug underground. Whereas Earthquake in Gen 1 still doesn't hit the Pokemon if they're underground, where it does now.
Not even that. In later gens, it does double damage. So, like... Huh?
No Thunder Wave.
Like... So, welcome back from ads, everybody. What kind of ads did y'all get?
Bastard.
So,
Goodbye, Pikachu.
I'm definitely gonna have to make an energy powder order soon. Cause, I don't know if y'all can see this. Look at that.
Assuming you're low as hell.
Here, Trent, let me send you a picture.
Oh, I don't really have anything for you now. That's a problem.
Here.
I see.
Yeah.
Welcome back from ads, everybody.
Might try and get the new peach rings flavor.
I'm gonna click Confusion, see if Stab Confusion KOs a Growlithe. No, not even half. Alright, if you dig, I dig. Like, if you dig, I dig.
That's a Woobat. I will add, though, the last shiny on this hunt was a birthday shiny.
Right? gotta be honest, Charmander's spry in this looks like, what's the small dinosaur Digimon that's also orange?
Agumon?
Yeah. The sprite literally looks like Agumon.
Let's see.
Confusion.
Also, today is day 2290. Let me just make sure this is correct. Yep, today is day 2296 of asking for Yokai Watch 4 localization.
Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, Surge, we meet again. You and your Raichu.
I'm just gonna favorite this page. Because...
Finally outspeed this stupid Raichu.
Good.
Alakazam outspid.
I mean, yeah, Alakazam is like the GOAT for Gen 1.
I need his dig to crit. Goes for body slam. Of course, this body slam crits. It wasn't crit para at least.
True.
My Alakazam's at 29 health, which somehow isn't red health bar. Get that Raichu out of here. Get it out of here. Magneton. Who's only mono electric in Gen 1.
Yes, because Steel type didn't exist.
You want these nuts? That Magneton is dead. That is a... You live a crit dig? I mean, it is an Alakazam, but still.
Well, keep in mind, Alakazam is not a physical attacker, and it is not a
No.
quad weakness.
Correct. Did over half, though. I got it. Oh, no, why am I... My chance is better than Eevee, I guess.
I thought the dig was shiny for a second. Had to do a double take.
Oh, Machamp also has dig. And doesn't outspeed Magneton.
Yeah.
I thought Magneton was slower.
Nope.
I watched 3 Magnemites fall apart. Speaking of Magnemite, that's the last Pokemon they brought. Alright, Machamp out to me is Magnemite. That makes sense. We finally got through Surge.
New PB.
Technically, my PB is Sabrina, but that's from months ago. I think maybe almost even a year ago. But new PB since I started back on this. Erica next. No, Butterfree doesn't have a bug move.
To be fair, there was like no bug moves in Gen 1.
Right. Granted, 3 normal types. It's the puffball. Hiya! By the way, low key, didn't realize low kick flinched in Gen 1.
Ooh. You ever just move and every single bone of your body just says...
Oh. Nice Paris. That fire buzzer with your name on it. Legally tough.
Legally tough.
Brett. Nope. Not that T-Wave. Ow. You die here.
So, Tran. I'm gonna upload some VODs after I get done with stream later. Scale 1 to 10. How much do you want to bet? At least one of them is going to have me go back and mute out a segment due to
All of them.
I hope not.
You have a freaking Dratini. Oh.
Why does
I'm
Claire...
gonna T-Wave this.
Why does Erica have a Dratini?
No, it's a beauty. There's 3 trainers, then the gym leader every gym.
Oh. Why does... Never mind, answer my own question.
Okay. We just paralyzed each other.
You Spider-Man memed each other.
Get a seismic toss because I don't want to swap out on this Dratini. Seismic Charles. Uh-oh, Dragon Rage.
Okay, I don't need that many, thank you very much. I don't need like 15 Claridans, just one.
That Sea King is dead.
Like, I don't want to be sneezing my head off when I go into work. Because I don't want to be, you know, making people's pizzas and sneezing every 5 minutes.
Right. Jordan. Quick attack.
Two Diglets.
Of course you get paired when it matters. God damn it. God damn, Electabuzz.
And away I go. Alright. Any over here. Fine. Good. Brother or a Woobat. I'm like, fine, I'll encounter you, but it's not gonna make me feel good about it.
Right.
Fine, bring in our rock and roller. Okay, good.
Bring in more of this. Shit. Bring in more of this. Shit.
I'm still incredibly salty about that one rock and roller. Not the one that I hunted, 11,000 encounters for. But I know Chispa can attest to this because she was there when it happened. A legit shiny rock and roller from Pokemon Go. Wonder traded to me.
Right.
Mr. Still salty about that.
Fire Blast!
Let's see. How many packs can I open?
Kill the fungus.
Okay, I can open one pack.
Oh, that dealt like no damage.
You know what? I'm gonna open a Shining Revelry pack. Alright.
Flinch? No flinch.
Alright, we got a backpack. Alright.
I am racing Seismic Toss right now.
Tank it's off. Room. Abra.
Got the flinch.
Pade and Whooper. Cyclo. That was a dud of a pack.
Getting a crit when it doesn't matter.
I can spend 2. I'm saving Battleglass for when the new set drops.
Yanderino, I will dig. Or you can outspeed me and T-Volt me.
Unfortunately, it's a card I already have, but a Giratina EX.
Nice.
Veneri. Abra. Pinsir. Shiny Lucario EX!
Not nice.
The fact I got that on straight too. I am so happy I decided to spend 2 hourglasses.
Nice. Alright, we got Erica on deck.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Alright. 4 of your
Alright.
Pokemon are poison types?
Well, at least we've gotten a shiny this stream.
Right. Of course, the first Pokemon you lead with is not a Psychic type. Ain't that bad, bitch?
Also, now my headphones might finally stop falling off my head.
Oh, grass straight up resists?
What are you
Since
using?
when was that a thing? Psychic.
What Pokemon are you going against?
Execute.
It's a psychic type.
Oh, it's Psychic Grass.
Yes.
I didn't click Electabuzz game. I clicked Machamp. Well, fuck me, I guess.
Well, you were kind of screwed either way if it did have a psychic move.
True, but Machamp's got Fire Blast.
Oh.
Oh, my Aerodactyl just got leech seeded.
Everything that can go wrong seems to be going wrong over there.
And also toxic than my Machamp. Or Machamp, Alakazam.
Methinks you want to end that and fast.
I want this Execute gone. Can't toxic me when I'm up in the air, you idiot. Now I've got 2 Pokemon affected by Toxic. This is great.
You got this, though.
Low-key, me thinking eggs is just grass when it's grass psychic. It's a little annoying. My takedown missed. Bruh. Execute does have psychic. Really? Toxic and Leech Seed just took out my Aerodactyl. That's not good.
No, it is not.
Alright, Electabuzz. What can you do for me? You can paralyze it. I just gotta go for damage.
Probably in your best interest to do that.
Even though it's resisted, I got a crit. Guess I got a Seismic Toss to guarantee the kill. Should have done that. But back-to-back Thunder Punch critch. Love to see that.
Get out from under the roly-poly, thank you.
Okay, there's Vileplume. Alright. I'm gonna paralyze you. Hit him with that Thunder Wave. And
How
you're
am I
paralyzed.
seeing more rock and rollers than Drilburs? It's an honest-to-goodness question.
Alright, I'm gonna Seismic Toss, just guarantee 50 damage a pop. B-Slam. Ow. I think I go down to Toxic. I don't go down to Toxic, not this round. Acid. Alright, Alakazam, take it home. Well, it's about to be a 1v1. Tell me you brought one of your other poison types. Thank you. She brought Gloom as her last.
Alrighty. That should probably be an easy kill.
Super effective hit and confused it.
Okay, really not roly-poly. Not shiny.
And it hit itself in confusion. A lot harder than it needed to be.
Yeah. I haven't seen a Drilbur in a fairly long time. Well, there's one now.
Be shiny.
Nope. No blue nose yet.
You got Koga. Oh, you. Yeah, freaking kiddo.
Let's see. Okay. I keep periodically checking because I'm waiting to hear about something. Wait, no. I need to not go that way. I need to go this way.
Venonat lived on 2 health from a confusion. The Pokemon taking hits, I swear.
Also keep in mind you're hitting them with decently weak moves as well.
Yeah. It's not psychic.
Or Psyshock or any of those moves.
But it's like, I'm a stage 2 Pokemon going after a base Pokemon. And they're living the hit.
Just slowly poke the Drilbur with my wheel.
Oh, Lord!
What happened?
That sludge did way more damage than I thought it was going to do. Alakazam lived, but on 15 health.
So are your Pokemon healed in between battles?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Otherwise, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. The game ain't that cruel.
Just from the way it sounded like it would be.
Let's see if you immediately swap. Did you bring your Sand Slash? You did. Damn it.
Were you hoping he didn't?
Yep, because it led Kingler and then I clicked Thunder Punch. And I was gonna click Seismic Toss. So that's unfortunate. You're clicking a ground move though. I have something for that.
Aerodactyl.
You click Slash. I'm gonna put a Deflect. Oh, you don't swap.
We got a brilliant aura Drilbur.
Get it?
He's old. Dang it. I was hoping that would be it.
fossil. You missed a crab hammer here. Or you crit me. That's fine.
Railing our timber.
Oh, your last is Ivysaur? Oh, it should be dead. Not quite. Oh, this is bad. I literally have nothing for you. This is bad. Gonna full send it, Hyper Beam! Mimic.
Uh-oh.
Learn Psychic.
Okay. That's still not good, but I'm like, oh.
That left Mr. Mime on 69 health.
Nice.
If I don't live this... Oh, of course you crit the second time! Stupid mime. About that, I'm about to lose to another psychic here. Yep. You don't have to crit on the second hit!
Okay, goodbye. There are too many woobats in this cave.
Wearing anything funny? Seismic toss. Can Electrobuzz stop a 3-0? Substitute? At least I broke the sub immediately. Low roll? Ooh. Ooh, pair is big, pair is big. No. Damn it. Oh, low roll. Oh. Granted, there's no way I beat his last mon at 10 health. There's no way.
You never know.
It's drowsy. I got a Thunder Wave and hope to get some para hacks. Mimic. It learned Flash. I guess that's the other thing I can do. I'm just gonna try and hacks it out.
Is this just gonna be a certified lull moment of how you
Miss.
win?
Miss. Nope. Ah. Almost turned that into a reverse sweep. Damn. Damn. Almost returned that into a reverse sweep.
I say you almost had it. Back to the lab again.
I'll start the next one, but I'm not gonna go super far in it. I do have to be right back though, so be right back.
Boop the Diglett.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Let's see what the randomizer will give me this time around. Starting with... Oh god, Abra.
Oh, already off to a bad start.
It's actually not that bad, surprisingly. Last time I had it, used it decently. Psychic, Seismic Toss, Toxic, Reflect. See, it gets Psychic, but not Alakazam. Charmeleon.
Okay.
Fire Blast, Counter, Slash, and Dragon Rage.
1600. Not shiny.
Seal. Oh boy.
Hmm.
Ice Beam, Strength, Surf, and Double Team.
See, now that's good.
Horsey. This is going swimmingly, isn't it? Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Smokescreen, Toxic. Nidoqueen.
How bad?
Queen has Thunder, Double Kick, Toxic, and Body Slam.
Not the worst.
Oh yeah, Goldeen.
How bad is that one in terms of moves?
It's probably a decent moveset, but it's
Yeah, one of the weakest Pokemon out there. Added Demon, welcome in.
Surf, Toxic, Ice Beam, Double Edge.
What is it with the basic Pokemon getting all the busted moves and all the later stage getting the like the crappy ones?
Welcome to Pokemon Stadium.
I'm assuming they don't evolve.
Oh yeah, during? No. Or just... Yeah.
That's still just... That's rough.
Yep.
That's the epitome of that's rough, buddy. How you doing today, David? Just have to slowly punt it. What would happen if you punt a Diglett?
Oh, I didn't.
Should that be a question that should even be asked?
Sitting here also wishing I had Flamethrower, not Fire Blast.
Yes, that's my mascot. I also have a lovely little blanket blush that we can do a redeem for to have sit on my mic for like however long.
No, 3 out of 4 Fire Blasts ain't bad. Especially since the ones that landed were Okos.
I mean, it's 75% accurate, so that basically just makes math.
Right? Math is math.
I didn't know Build-A-Bear had a mug kit plush. I do kind of want that now that I know that exists. I have a Build-A-Bear Pikachu that has it's one of the talking ones where like you can put a little like a little like button in it that has someone's like voice or something. Like you record something, they put it in for it. It's of someone I do not associate with anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But I it's still a nice gift, so I'm keeping it. Because why not? And see, that's the one thing I kind of fear about my current job. Is, say, like, we get a phone call, it's like, hey, can you take this address? I'm like, I'm gonna ask one of y'all to do it, not me. For reasons. Shiny Fungus, nice. I don't have Shiny Fungus in anywhere. Let me open up Pogo. See if I can find anything. I believe we've already had Maycom Day. Yeah, we did, because it's Palmy. I did get a couple shiny Palmies, which is great. Yet somehow I can't find one in Scarlet and Violet whatsoever.
I think I'm going to end up doing what I did last time. I'm going to end right before Brock again.
Alrighty.
So let's get through Junior here.
Name positive in the Nine Nature. It's a good name. Alongside all the memes. Hello, Galarian Zigzagoon. How you doing? Seal. I can't remember the last time I've seen the seal.
Goodbye.
Bonk. Oh. Pop the spine a bit.
Let Seal go.
Get over here. Go blues. I would like a shiny by the end of today. That's what I would like.
Gust. Goes the battle. Seal sweet. Save and quit. Alright. So like before I end, I gotta see what else is on this emulator software. So I believe I saw on the 64 they also had Pokemon Puzzle Quest. Or Puzzle League. And OG Pokemon Snap.
Ooh. Oh, they're really goalie.
They've got the original Mario Party and Mario Party 2.
There's a love Mario Party.
Right. Oh, they have Majora's Mask on here. OG Banjo-Kazooie and Paper Mario. Ocarina of Time as well. Never Mario Tennis. Mario Kart 64. Super Mario 64. Yoshi's Store. I've never seen that one. Star Fox.
The Drilburs are moving in sync.
This is like the one player. Let's do a play with everyone. 2 players. Oh wait. Go back. Oh, that's just opening up how to. So you can play these online. So if you got it, we can do OG Mario 64 together. If you got the slightly more expensive NSL. Pokemon Stadium mini games, Mario Party.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yes, and that's just the 64 widget. Just want to look at what else is on. Because I don't know what the base one gets, but 64 is part of the expanded. I know that much.
Really. Ooh. A little half burp.
You get NES, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy.
Yeah.
The expansion pack gets the 64 and the Game Boy Advance.
I cannot wait.
So it's on Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo was
Pokemon Coliseum and XD. I want those. I cannot wait for those to be on there. Put OG Pokemon, like Gens 1 through 3 on there, Nintendo. Give us what we want!
Just curious about Super Nintendo. I downloaded Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo was literally like my first system growing up. So I might see some nostalgia of that.
Of course, mine was the good old Nintendo 3DS, and I played the Skylanders Swap Force 3DS speedrun. That was a good time. That was like,
oh yeah,
gosh, that was like 2-3 years ago.
Right.
I need to do a speedrun. I have one in my plans. However, considering the recent, I think what I'm going to do, new PC, new capture card. I'm going, because I need an upgrade. Straight up, I just need an upgrade.
What's on this? NES. Something new to play.
And then afterwards, I'm going to do something incredibly dumb. You want to know a speedrun I've been wanting to do? Something called the Skyfecta. Playing all 6 Skylanders games in one sitting.
Nice. I'm seeing a lot of. I saw the Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, Super Punch Out. I have a lot. What the the heck is Wrecking Crew 98? That's a Mario game, apparently. It's Mario with a hard hat and a hammer.
Yeah, I got no clue.
Maybe a Japanese release? Hello, Moose. Kind of getting ready to wrap up. Just looking at what is on some of the emulators on the Switch. They have the Donkey Kong Country games. Remember those?
I want to play the new Donkey Kong game whenever that comes out.
Super Mario All Stars. Wild Guns. I remember Stunt Race. I remember Yoshi's Island as well. There's also Earthbound, which is where Ness is from. There's some 64 games I didn't flip over yet. Let me go back and see. There was. Oh, Mario Party 3. Harvest Moon 64. Ooh, Excite Bike 64. I remember that. Oh, they do have Stadium 2 on here. Ooh. Ooh.
Hey, guy. How's it going?
Leg Refresh. Thank you, Tatatos's mom. Banjo Tooie's on here. That's Corpse.
Look for Drilbur.
Oh. Killer Instinct is on here, one of the original fighting games.
Yeah, currently looking for this little dude. Also, we got a train here.
I did not realize Stadium 2 was on here. That's awesome.
The only thing I remember about this route was getting a random Drilbur one day. Well, I'm currently on phase 4. It's got 2 Woobats and a Timber.
Yeah.
And I'm encountering Diglets because I don't have this little dude shiny.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and dip out, though. Good luck with your Drilbur hunt. I hope you get something today.
I hope so.
I really do. I will catch you later.
Later. I've had a rough drought with attempting to find Drilburs today. Because they don't like showing up. Yeah, rock and roll is more rare, and I keep seeing more of them. So, make that make sense. I see moose butts. Hey, moose. Alright. Go back. Mid-September do go nuts. Train coming in with a rain. I do appreciate it. For those coming in from Dragon Stream that don't know who I am, my name is Swan Factor. I am a Pokemon content creator here on Twitch. Do Dead by Daylight and also do some pro wrestling coverage. So if you're a fan of any of those, I think you might have found your place. We're currently hunting Drilbur. I'm on phase 4 for this hunt because I can't find this thing, but I keep finding shiny Woobats. In fact, I've already got a thumbnail in my head for when I do find this Drilbur and make the video on it. But if you're coming in here for the first time and you haven't followed, I'd say it might be a good idea to do so. You can always unfollow later. I'm trying to remember where I found this from. I'm not sure. All I know is that this is just a good cover, and I've had it on my playlist for like... how long have I had it on here? For like 4 years, I've had it on here. Fine. Maybe kept getting VODs muted. Twitch is picky. We know how Twitch can be. There have been multiple instances where music I feel like should have gotten a VOD muted, didn't. And then there's been a couple times where it's like, I play the same things I always do, and they get muted. It's like, why? And it's usually always my New Year's Eve to New Year's Day streams, without fail. Let's check the one. Yes. One thing. I tend to play music that is very much copyrighted during the New Year's Eve to New Year's Day streams because for the bit of having a certain something happen at a certain time, and they never get muted. When I think they do, they don't. But generally, earlier, something else, something that I've played numerous times, gets muted for some weird reason. I'm like, make it make sense? You want to know another good example of, like, online platform copyright systems just being stupid? Like, probably one of my favorite examples. Because, let's face it, we know what a lot of copyright systems are automated. And a lot of times they're wrong. Because it's robots. You know, they get things wrong. And it takes forever for an actual human to fix it. We know this. One of my absolute favorite examples. Y'all remember, it was like two or 3 years ago, whenever Corey Kenshin was just... no. That is another good one, though. Mom's just letting me know that she got called for work. But, I remember like 2 or 3 years ago whenever Corey Kenshin kept getting his videos demonetized for absolutely no reason. I don't know whether those bots are racism. It's one of those two. Not sure. And everyone was like, you know, yeah, what is going on? Markiplier. The crazy son of a bitch that he is. Because I know Jacksepticeye made a video talking about, you know, Corey getting unfairly demonetized, which yes, is true. That is what was happening. But Markiplier decided to test the system to its absolute limits by literally uploading a video of, forget the name of the game, but essentially it's an ogre porn game. You're playing an ogre, and you're giving massages to, naked women. That video is still up on YouTube, and it has not been demonetized in the 2 to 3 years it has been up. Further proving the point. Explain to me how that happens. I have no idea. But it proved the point of copyright systems of demonetization. Automated systems are complete and utter garbaggio. And that, to me, is just the words cannot describe how impressed I am, but also how disappointed I am in that at the same time. So, if you ever need to watch Markiplier freaking out over trying to make a essentially adult game YouTube friendly, just make sure no one else is in the room. It was a hoot. But the Dragon Force 1 is also a good thing. Like, hey, this is my song. Why am I getting copyright for my song? You're essentially just telling me to pay my own money. It's like, why are you telling me to pay me my own money? That is funny, though. It's like, why are you telling me to pay me my own money? Exactly. Like, that has the same energy of, it's my money, and it's like, it's my money, and I need it now. Instead of, it's my money, I own it. And reasons like that are why I am a firm believer in, or why I dislike copyright systems, and also, something similar. That's why I am also a firm believer in piracy. I have used a YouTube to MP4 converter numerous times. Still do. Like, that's the same as saying, you know, you have an ad blocker and then an ad blocker extension to make sure the ad blocker actually works and it doesn't kick you off platforms, and saying, I openly rob my friends of their money. That's the same energy of, like, I openly rob my friends of their own money. That's what that gives off. Now, here's the question. Predictions for when I find this creature. I'm saying probably before 2000. I've had relatively good luck on this hunt. I think it will. I think I'll find some before 2K. I got good faith in that. Yeah, I'll watch that back after I get done here. I was planning on watching it. 1850. That's a respectable prediction. See how far we get. That's a really goalie. We're about to hit a palindrome. If you ever need a good song, like good album for streams or like anything, I recommend the if I can remember the name of it, the Kamigawa Neon Destiny from Magic the Gathering soundtrack. It is so good. Yes. Yeah, I have had this on my playlist, both to listen to in my free time, and both on stream. I have had this on here since 22. Like, I pre-saved it before it dropped. Because, one of my favorite, YT artists, Jonathan Young, did some songs for it. So when I heard it and I listened to some of the songs that were there, I had to get it. Also, Gar, if you're still here, I just want to say, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure collab is crazy, though. Like, I saw that when you announced that in your Discord the other day, I'm like, ain't no way. Yes. Love them. I also have his, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, theme covers on my, just my regular listening playlist, and also on the stream playlist. Wait. Literally just checking my DMs. I'm like, wait. Wait. Also, random question for chat. Do you happen to know someone, or were you at one point yourself done pizza delivery? I did not. That is cool, though. I really had to ask my brother about Warhammer. Probably would know that. Or so say, just like anyone that has been in food service and get like a good sized tip. Try for a Space Marine Corps. On my first delivery, Wednesday, I got tipped $20. And to me, that's just... I am surprised that my first delivery, which I was late for, by the way, by complete accident, because this is something that I found out as I was making my first delivery, Wednesday. Hey, Stabby. Near me, there's two... Yes. Let me explain what happened. So there's two houses that are about 15 minutes apart from each other, right? They have incredibly similar addresses. I'm doing good. But the addresses are so incredibly similar that if you don't know the difference until you pull up to the actual address, you don't know there is a difference. And within the delivery radius, these two places, they're both within the delivery radius of incredibly similar addresses. I leave about a 4:15. And I, get the address, go to my GPS, look and see, okay, yeah. This is where I need to go. I notice that there is two of the same address. However, one's in one place and the other is in another place. I don't know which one's which. So I'm assuming, I'll go find the first one. If they didn't, then I'll go to the second one. Basically, just take a 50-50 and see what happens. I drive around for about 35 to 45 minutes looking for this house in the complete wrong place. Because, as it turns out, there's no house there anymore. And nobody thought it was a good idea to, change the GPS thing saying, hey, there's no house here. Not to mention, by the time I finally figured this out, yes, empty lot versus actual house. Meanwhile, I'm getting everything situated. Again, first delivery, first day. Something is bound to happen to go kind of wrong. I forgot to turn my phone off of Do Not Disturb because I like to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because, I'm busy. I'm working. I'm giving my dedication to, my job. So, leave me be. I'll answer you back when I get off my shift. Pretty much. However, whenever I'm driving, in case work calls are like, hey, we got another order, come swing by, pick it up, and, all that jazz. I'm like, okay, cool. I forgot to turn my phone off Do Not Disturb, because I figured I'd be back in probably 15 minutes max. And I'm driving around looking for this house. Work's called me twice by this point. My boss is not happy. She was already having a not so great day as was, but, she's not happy. Because I'm not answering. And by the time I noticed, I'm like, hey, yeah, I didn't, because A, I didn't have good service, because I was essentially on the boonies. B, I was trying to find this house. I was driving, so I couldn't really answer my phone, because my car doesn't have Bluetooth, so I can't really answer my phone, you know, if I'm busy driving. And, you know, I'm here, I'm having a small little, I'm essentially just freaking out. So I'm like, what do I do? So then I call the number on the phone. I'm like, hey, on the ticket. I'm like, hey, where is your guys' house? Because I had the house number. I didn't have the actual, like, town, because it was like, we have a decent sized delivery radius, so it could be somewhere completely different. And GPS didn't tell me that there was a difference, it just told me the miles wise, and I'm like, I don't know which one's where. So I asked them to give me the full address. Turns out I drove past it. So because it was on the ticket, and GPS redirected me to the wrong place, to somewhere that did not have a house at all, what more do you want me to do? So by this point, it's been about an hour since I went out. I pull over to the guy's house. I am apologize. I think I said sorry like 15 times because I felt so bad. But I pull up to the house. There's about like 6 kids. I'm not sure. But like there's about 6 kids there. It was about a $70 order because it was like 3 pizzas and a sandwich. And all of them were so happy. And then, of course, I was talking to the guy that ordered, and I gave him the pizza and said, just keep the change, you know, whatever. You know, I understand. It happens. And my boss had to go on delivery, so I just went, did my thing, clocked out, and left before she got back. Because I'm like, I did not feel like being grilled. Well, it was even, I think it was more along the fact of, I was kind of listening in because I was just kind of shadowing, because, again, it's my first day. I think the guy who was putting in the, like, writing down on the ticket didn't put in the entire full address. And that's where everything kind of goofed. But again, that's the only delivery I had, so I can't tell if that's how everything worked. I don't know. Pretty much, I got shorthand. To be fair, also, the address was spelled wrong. So, that further proves it was shorthand. Which, I mean, I get it. It's people that have been there longer than me. I understand. But again, first day. I'm bound to make a mistake. But when I hear my boss is, like, extremely not having it, I'm like, I'm just gonna go do my thing and then I'm clocking out. So yeah, that's how the end of my first day of work went. Luckily, I'm only working there for 2 months. Because I'm like, I don't think I could do pizza delivery all that much. Like, for a very long time. I feel like I'd probably just only do it for a couple months. Especially when you realize the amount of construction that's going on, especially directly in front of the shop. I'm like, yeah. I'll do my best. Have your Andre. That's my my story for my first day of work. And also, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret that I've learned from my first day as a pizza delivery driver. I don't know if this is every pizza place, but just in case it is, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you fair warning. If you are hired as a delivery driver, and if you think all you're gonna be doing is just driving in your car and delivering pizzas, you are sadly mistaken. In fact, sometimes you'll be asked to essentially do a little bit of everything, including, yeah, exactly. And I'm having to do that too. So, like, if you think it's all about just driving and getting pizza from A to B, you are wrong. I figured I'd probably just be driving, but also, like, cleaning or occasional prep. Yes, I have my food handler's card. I didn't think I was expected to do, essentially, the entire process of prep, cook, like, clean, prep, cook, and deliver. I figured I'd probably just be doing clean, sometimes prep, and deliver. No. That's not me complaining about my job. That's just saying, hey, you're probably going to do these other things too. That's a rock and roll. On the road, it's you and me, baby, when the rain's on the wall. So many Drilburs. At least we're now finding all the Drilburs. Because there was a time frame where, like, about 45 minutes ago where we just could not find one. Now they're popping up everywhere. Brown or Diglett? Nope. Outside of Drilbur, Diglett is the only Pokemon I need from this cave shiny. Everything else, I have shiny. Whew. Huh? Okay. Chat, I got a question. I got a question. So I'm just, I was looking at my meds, my allergy meds, I'm thinking, like, this stuff don't work. So honestly, I was feeling better without taking these. Now, I'm seizing my head off. Every time I take these. But, I'm looking at these. A genuine question. I don't know if y'all can see that. You probably can't. Why did they say gluten-free? So you mean to tell me they put, like, huh? Like, so you mean to tell me there's medications with gluten in them? This either might just be me being stupid, or this is genuinely just not making sense to me. But aren't most modern medicines gluten-free? Like, are you taking whiskey for your lost arm or something? Like, what are you doing? Like, genuinely, eh? Again, this could be me just being incredibly dumb, but... Really? Dang it. And also, friendly reminder, this goes for on 10% off Advanced CG. I'll be placing an order here soon after I get paid. Or probably after my next check after this one. Or sometime soon, because about out. So I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to do something. Doot, 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 doot. Drilbur. Double bake. Drilbur. It's a roly-poly. Well, I now have the house to myself for a little bit. Ah. Alright. Chad, I got a question. What is your... I feel like I've asked this before, but since I'm now working delivering pizza, I'm genuinely curious. What is your go-to pizza order? For me, stuffed crust, like my go-to stuffed crust pepperoni pizza, but the ultimate pizza for me is a stuffed crust meat lovers pizza. Do kind of want some. Pepperoni and bacon with extra sauce. So the thing is, I don't think my job does stuffed crust pizzas, which is stupid if they don't. They don't. Ooh. Almost lost that one. You ever almost lose your Drilbur? Not a fun time. Alright. Good, not shiny. I hate seeing Brilliant Horror Woobats. Also, I feel like I've told you all about my my quest to obtain as many weird and random certifications, and licenses as humanly possible. I believe I've told you all about this, I assume. In case you all are wondering where that is up to now, let's see. Alright. In terms of the licenses, certifications, driver's license, certified in Microsoft Outlook, a rat tickling certificate by Purdue University. Yes, that is a thing. It is a free course, takes like 2 hours. It's very intriguing. Not something I'd want to put on a resume, personally. A certificate, my ordination. Yes, I am an ordained minister. I'm probably the last person you'd expect to have that. I'm an ordained minister. Certifications by the state of Montana showing that I am able to identify bears and mountain lions. So driver's license, ordination, rat tickling, this bears, mountain lions. I can safely administer Narcan. It's a very intriguing course. I do recommend taking that one. And I got my food handler's card. Meaning I can essentially get a food service job anywhere within the state of West Virginia. Next one is number 9. And I'm having trouble figuring out which one I want to go for. I'm thinking either severe weather spotting or fishing. I'm kind of leaning towards the fishing license. Problem is, I don't know exactly how to get it. Like, don't I just roll up to the courthouse, to the county courthouse, and just like, hey, I want to get my fishing license? Is that what you do? I genuinely have no idea. I feel like a difference between places, but We do have ads coming in about a minute. Follow me, set me free. Reeling her in timber. Make it through, oh yeah. Drive over their bald heads. Bald. I just had a good idea for like an edit. Hear me out. Hear me out. Stupid, but hear me out. I am assuming like there is a GIF out there that and I watched this happen. It was pretty funny. It was an episode of AEW Dynamite. Ricochet flips out of the ring, stands up. You got Will Ospreay, Mark Briscoe, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey all just rubbing their hands together, point at him, yell bald, and smack his head. There is a green screen video of that. That is out there. I know there's one of Ricochet flipping and getting his head smacked. I don't know if there's one of Will, Mark, Kevin, and Speedball slapping his head. But if there is, I would definitely love to take a Diglett and just have them smack his head. I feel like that'd be funny. My shit posting potential. Now that I know how to green screen correctly, would be hilarious. Because I'm working on a video which was supposed to go out this past Monday, but unfortunately I did not manage to. It will be up this next Monday. It'll be 2 hours long. It'll be of the Solgaleo hunt from mid 2021 to early 2024. And dare I say is probably one of my favorite videos I've edited. I've say it every time, but I have low standards for myself And like I have low standards for myself in terms of editing, but get better each time. I have high standards for myself generally in everything, and that tends to be my downfall, personally. But now I know how to green screen edit correctly, meaning there's a good chance for funny memes. What was it that I was using? Oh yeah, I wanted the to be continued arrow to pop up for one of my future videos, and I managed to learn how to do that correctly. It took an embarrassingly long amount of time for me to figure it out. I'm ashamed of how long it took for me to figure out how to green screen. I could have saved my whole project at my senior year English class, but the more you know, I guess. See, I think I need to go this way. Never mind. Let's see. Can't do much with that, can I? I wish that we got more customization options in Pokemon games. Specifically for the men. Especially for the boy character. Because I'm like... It's about as close to a long hairstyle as I can get. I'm like, doesn't even fit how I generally have them on. Now, did that style fit me when I was 10 years old? To an extent, yes. Like, if it was me, that character, it's about the closest I can get. But that was before I had 6 inches chopped off my head. So, do with that information as you must. Paint noses. Who sent me an email? Hmm. I'm checking something real quick. Don't mind me. interesting. Anyway. Got an email, so I was having to check some. So. Mono meat mouth. Shut up, Dairy Queen. Bonk. Bonk. Meow, meow. Alright, yep. Nope. Nope. So many roly-polies. Bam, bam, beep, meow. I've had the songs from I follow this account on Instagram called the Jellyfish Jam. Jellyfish Jam Daily. It's exactly as it is. It's the jellyfish around Squidward's clarinet just kind of dancing along to it. And the one that made me discover was when they were playing Electric Avenue over it, and that to me is hilarious. Alright, this will be our last run through. This will be our last run through. Poke with the wheels. And we will be back at this again tomorrow. And I'll have a bit more of a concrete schedule because I wanted to just figure out how my first week of work would be. Alright. Save our game. is going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much. Oh. Lovely. Anyway. Well, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you all so much for coming out. Truly appreciate it. Stick around. We are going to raid somebody. Some updates for future stuff. There will be... I will post a schedule on Sunday. I have my schedule for next week, so we're going to be good there. There will be a schedule on Sunday. Pokemon video on Monday. DVD video on Wednesday. Maybe. There may be a video on Wednesday. There will be a second video this week. Well, next week at some point. I don't know when. There will be a Wrestle Factor video up tomorrow. And it's going to be a pretty decently long one. Because I will be talking about my predictions for Saturday night's main event, NXT Battleground, and AEW Double or Nothing. I would do TNA Under Siege. However, I'm going to be working. And by the time I get back, it's going to be close to 2 a.m. So... apologies. I would be covering TNA Under Siege tonight, but duty calls. People need their pizzas. So I will not be covering it tonight, sadly. But I will be doing a Wrestle Factor video for WWE Saturday Night's Main Event, NXT Battleground, and AEW Double or Nothing. So prepare for a decently long video tomorrow and a super long video on Monday. I'm probably going to record after I get home. Probably just going to go on SmackDown or something because I'll be at work. Then I'll record it and I'll edit it tomorrow morning. So, am I going to even be able to sleep? That's a good question. I don't know. We'll figure out. But there should be a video tomorrow. I might have to extend it to 2 videos, which is fine. In fact, I might even do that. So expect 1 video tomorrow, 1 video Sunday, 1 video Monday, and probably 1 Wednesday. Of course, some VODs will be up. I'm going to get them started. Probably... I'll start and have them go up, and they'll be going public on Monday, so... go sub to the VOD channel if you haven't already, if you want more of me. Also, socials, and don't forget the Discord as well. Best place to keep up with me when I'm not live, or you just want to chat with trainers of the internet. I believe that covers all the bases. Copy paste C's raid message in chat because we are going to be raiding somebody. Also, don't tell the union eyeball has not been paid yet. I said this every time, but I swear I'll be paying him soon. I just have not had the money. Probably still ain't gonna have the money, but... it'd be what it be. Also, I opened the wrong tab. Whoops. So yeah, expect an influx of videos. I work tomorrow and Saturday, and then I don't work until Thursday. If that gives you any insight. So, yeah. Let's see who we raiding. right, this. Yeah, I like you. Okay, I know who we raiding. We're gonna raid someone that I don't generally raid because I generally don't stream at this time. We're gonna raid Coop. Currently participating in the Madar Soda event, which I would like to have participated in, but unfortunately I just haven't had the time. Also, remember, I'm affiliated with Star Force Systems. Use my link, get a PC, I get a little kickback, and don't forget, use code SWAMP10, 10% off Advanced GG. We did just drop Peach Rings Focus, so if you want to try that, pick some up before it sells out. I'm probably just going to go do a few things before I go. I'm probably going to go out somewhere for a little bit, probably eat some lunch, then get to work. So, yeah, I'm going to go do that. Y'all go hang out with Coop. Wish him some luck on the radar event. And we will be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. EST, 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. We'll be back to the Drilbur hunt. Goal for tomorrow is to hit 2K. Let's hope we can do that. Or find the Drilbur. I prefer finding the Drilbur, but if we don't, I would like to hit 2K or 1900. So, yeah, gonna make like an earthquake. I will see you all tomorrow, 9 a.m. EST, EDT, sorry. And we will find Shiny Drilbur. Fingers crossed. Give some luck. Peace!
That's the thing I gotta be careful of. I can't go up forward. Yo, Swamp Factor!